I'm so tired. But there's so much Comic-Con stuff to cover and I've got to get to work. If only there was some kind of way to refocus my strength. I've got an idea. Shazam! What is good, everybody? It is your girl Nia, the video game her, representing for Planet EJOBN. And today we're going to be talking about that Shazam trailer 1. Boy, I am so excited. So first of all, let's talk about the pros in this trailer. So first of all, the kid who plays Billy Batson, Asher Angel, I believe his name is, he looks like Billy Batson. He gives me the vibe of Billy Batson, that punk kid with a good heart. And I absolutely love what I see from him. I love the kid who plays Freddie Freeman. I love that kid. I feel like that kid is probably gonna be like my favorite part of like the whole movie, because he's just so giddy and so excited, and he really does have like that childlike charm to him that just adds more to who the character is, the main hero. I love Zachary Levi in this role. See, I wasn't sure. I knew that, you know, Zachary Levi, like himself as a person, he's just a big kid at heart and he's just very fun-filled and just a funny guy. But I didn't know if that was actually gonna translate to the movie. So from what I'm seeing from Zachary Levi as Shazam, aka Captain Marvel, whatever you want to call him, you know, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, his name is actually Captain Marvel. Well, you know, there's a legal issue with that, so hey, it is what it is. I like that he is literally this big kid in a big, strong man's body. Tonally, I think that this movie is exactly what it needs to portray this character. I'm really actually excited, and I didn't think that I was actually gonna be this excited after seeing this trailer, but I'm actually excited to see a hero who actually wants to be a hero and feels good about using his superpowers to help out people. For once, we're happy to see heroes actually excited to be heroes. Yeah! So let's talk about the cons real quick. As beautiful as I think Zachary Levi is as a person, he's a gorgeous man. I don't really feel like his getup in this movie really does him any service. So for one, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the muscle suit. So let me add some backstory to this, because I've actually been following the development of the Shazam movie ever since it was announced. One of the things that Zachary Levi has been talking about is about how he's had to bulk up his body in a short amount of time. When he got the role, he had about 3 months or something to build up enough body mass to portray this character. And to those of you guys who are familiar with Zachary Levi from Chuck and other things he's done, he was a very like slender guy, very thin guy. So for him to gain as much muscle mass as he did in that many months is actually really impressive. And I think that they would have went a long way just getting him a suit that fits the body that he has instead of giving him the extra padding. And I do understand other superhero costumes have extra padding in them. For example, Henry Cavill's Superman suit in Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman and Justice League has the extra padding, but it doesn't look very obvious because Henry Cavill is a jacked man in general. Same thing with Chris Evans as Captain America. He's also a very built individual, so the padding is not as obvious because those men have had the opportunity and the time to actually build their bodies up to portray these characters. But one thing that I can say is I think that we should also take into account that his suit is very costumey, and that might also be the angle that they're going with this movie, considering that this is a movie about a child who gets superpowers. I do think over time, if they continue to incorporate Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, into the movies, or if they give him a sequel, Zachary Levi will have more of an opportunity to bulk up and get more muscle, and he won't have to wear suits that have like so much padding in them. So I'm willing to give it a chance because I know the background of what Zachary Levi went through to get his body in shape in order to portray this character in this movie. One thing that I also do not like about Shazam is I don't like the hair. And it's really weird because my Titans trailer reaction and discussion talked about hair. My Aquaman discussion talked about hair. And now here I am again talking about hair once again for the Shazam trailer. I think it's safe to say that I have a thing with hair. So anyway, I understand the look that they were going with this portrayal of the character. They wanted the hair to look very slick and done up, like in the old school Captain Marvel comics from way back in the day, where that was like the style that men wore. But in 2018, it just looks too done up. I think that if they would have just colored his hair black and allowed him to wear the hairstyle that he normally wears, like in interviews and stuff, that would have sufficed just fine, rather than just a super slicked back, extra gel looking hair. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but y'all get what I'm talking about, man. It would have went a long way if they had just given him a regular hairstyle and just colored his hair black. That's it. Another thing that I kind of feel like was a con, there weren't any stakes in this trailer. And I understand that this is a trailer 1, so they're not going to show everything, you know, that there is to show for this movie. I would have really liked to see him actually face something. In this trailer, they did actually show a snippet of Dr. Savannah. He punched him and he blocked the punch, and that was cool, but it was kind of like jokey. They didn't really show him as a potential threat or some type of imposing character. When the fun and games and all that stuff fades away, at the end of the day, there's still this big thing that you have to overcome, this obstacle that you have to get through because people's lives are in danger, the world is at stake, something is happening, and you actually have to use your powers. So I didn't really see that. And I know a lot of times we harp on DC for having one note, one tone movies, when their movies and their live action things are just dark and gloom and doom. And I think that it's also a fair thing to say, if something is lighthearted and that's the only tone through the whole movie, I feel like it's fair to say maybe we should have some different tones there as well. Maybe we should have some lighthearted moments, and maybe we should have some serious, more stake moments, right? Another thing that I saw from this trailer that I really just was not really so sure of is I don't like the effects when he turns into Shazam. Like, all they do is give us like a smoke bomb or something, or smoke screen or something behind him. Where's the lightning? In the new 52 run and the newer versions of Shazam, which is kind of what they're basing this character on, he has like all these lightning effects around him, and it just looks really cool when he transforms, when he does superpower things. And there was none of that in this trailer. And I really hope, but still early, the movie doesn't come out until April, they add some lightning. I want to see that Shazam! Like, let's do it. Let's get it done. Like, I need to see that, because that really just kind of adds to the emphasis of his character and the fact that he's getting all of these different powers from all of these different gods, and that's what makes him special. But overall, pros and cons alike, I loved what I saw from this trailer. I honestly can't decide if I like this trailer more, if I like Aquaman more, because I like this trailer because it's fun and it looks like a good time. But I like the Aquaman trailer because it looks so epic. Oh my god, I can't decide. It's safe to say, based on these trailers, and of course trailers can only show you so much, I think it's safe to say that Warner Brothers and DC Films are starting to figure this live action thing out. At the very least, they're understanding what it means to portray these characters the way that they need to be portrayed in live action. Let me know how you feel about the Shazam trailer in the comment section below. Thumbs up this video if you like content like this from Planet EJOBN. Make sure you smack that subscribe button so that you can always have content like this in your subscription feed. Make sure you check out our social media so that you can always participate in the conversation. And make sure that you go ahead and head over to the Planet EJOBN Facebook group that is filled with thousands and thousands and thousands of nerds just like you, talking about movies, comics, anime, video games, you name it, you guys. And I'll holler at you guys later. Peace out.
The difference you feel they've made. You know, they're the kind of people television does well to offer our world. Special thanks to my family and friends, and to my co-workers in public broadcasting, family communications, and this academy.